Hello everyone, greetings to everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Emanuela, state registered nurse. This is another new day of, are you in a relationship? Are you in a serious relationship and you're about to get married? Like, is your neighbor already engaged? Is your cousin engaged? Are you in a relationship? Is any of your family member in a relationship that is serious and is about to get married? This is taking us to what are the pre-marriage medical tests you need to do before, like what are the tests you need to do before you get married. There are a series of tests you need to do before you get married. Please, as I will say, it is not mandatory. Like, it is not mandatory. It is of course advisable to take in these tests before you get married, and the tests I'm about to discuss here are not just exhaustive. They are not the only tests. You can do the test, and maybe if the doctor deems it necessary to add some tests for you to do, he or she will do so. So, like we all know, weddings are very excited and beautiful. We go in celebrating for our love, our commitment, and true friendship. You cannot go in for a wedding when your partner is not your real friend. So, in your agenda for wedding, it is very vital never to forget including the pre-marriage medical test the both partners should do before going in for a wedding. It is very necessary to do the pre-marriage medical test to ascertain your health status. Usually when preparations are going on, it is very important for you never to forget an aspect of going for checkup. So it is good you consult a doctor, run a series of workup so that you can take a pre-marriage medical test to ascertain your health status. As we all know, health status is an all-around summary of your physical and your psychological well-being. So you cannot be going in for a marriage when you are not physically fit, when you are not psychologically stable. If not, please, you will be depressed when it is still early. So you should ascertain your health status, and part of it is doing your medical checkup, taking a test, doing a series of works up to ascertain your health status. So before we talk about the series of tests you need to do, or the 4 tests you need to carry out, which are not exhaustive of the tests you can do, let's talk about the importance of doing these tests. When you do pre-marriage medical tests, they help you to dictate if there is an infection or there is a condition early. You are not just doing the test necessarily to see if there is any problem, but you are doing to ascertain your health status. So if you dictate if there is an infection or a condition early, of course, treatment will be instituted promptly. You are going to institute promptly the treatment. You are going in for the treatment as early as possible. Another thing we are going to talk about is preparedness and protection. The pre-marriage medical tests, they offer a great opportunity and equip you and your partner to be able to be safe and protected should in case you are diagnosed of any infection or you are diagnosed with any condition. You are of course already known and you are prepared. So the last important point we are talking about is it eases decision making. It helps you to take the right and most appropriate decision. The right and most appropriate decision about your health status, about your well-being and that of your future children. These tests you are carrying in, they are not just tests for for you alone or for your partner. You are equally carrying it because it can affect even your future children. So, as I earlier said, it is not mandatory, it is advisable. Please, it is necessary that you and your partner should carry out the medical tests. Go in for checkup, know your status before you are engaging in marriage. It is very, very important. These tests we are going to talk about, there are 4 of them that I'm going to talk about in this video, and they are not just the only tests. As I earlier said, doctor can always recommend tests for you to do, but these ones I'm talking about, they are much important and they are very important for you to do the test. The first one we're going to talk about is blood group and compatibility test. You should do blood group to know your blood group. Should in case there is a problem or they want to do transfusion, you already know your blood group and it can easily help you. Blood group and compatibility, of course, when they are doing your blood group, they will do the rhesus factor. They will know whether you are rhesus negative or rhesus positive. When you do the test, the doctor will always explain all those details to you, so that should in case if you are rhesus negative and your partner does his or her own and he is also rhesus maybe positive, there's a probability that your child can be rhesus negative or rhesus positive. If the child is rhesus positive, you of course, the mother's antibodies can start to fight the child, thinking that the child is a foreign body inside the mother. So when you do the blood test and the compatibility test, you can easily dictate that if your blood group is negative and that of your husband is positive. If you are pregnant, they can easily prepare you for rhesus immune globulin. You can take it during your first pregnancy, 7 months and 72 hours after delivery, to keep the baby safe and also to protect your future children, so that when you're delivering children, you will not start complaining that why are your children dying. It is because why have God done this and that. No, do your blood group and compatibility test. Another test we are going to talk about is genotype check. Do HB electrophoresis. It is very necessary to do it. HB electrophoresis, when you do, you will see if your HB, your hemoglobin is an abnormal one. Of course, we have abnormal hemoglobin and we have the normal ones. So when you do, the doctor will explain if you are AA, you are SS, and all the like. So most of these genotype check, they are done to rule out if you are a carrier of sickle cell or you are a sickler, so that they will know how to intervene. Because the genotype check, even your own children will inherit the genes from you, and if they inherit the genes from you, of course, you know that if you are a sickler, the 2 of you are sicklers, you will be delivering children that are sicklers, and the children will be visiting the hospital on and off, all the like. So most of the time, since this sickle cell disease is really occurring frequently, when you go in for a pre-marriage medical test, doctors will always explain the risk and the factors that are associating with this sickle cell disease to the both partners, so that it should be their decision. That's why, as earlier said, that it is not mandatory, it is advisable you do this test. Another test we are going to talk about is hepatitis B and C. Very necessary to do your liver functioning test to know if your liver is inflamed or not. I equally said that all these tests you are doing, they are not meant just for the two of you, for you and your partner. They are meant for you and even your children. Yes, and they help healthcare personnel to equally know when to intervene when there is an issue. So please guys, take this test very necessary. Another test is HIV/AIDS test. All these tests I am naming, they are done to ascertain your health status. They are done to know how to intervene promptly. They are done for the interest of your well-being and that of your future children. And these tests I have spoken about, they are not the only tests you can do. You can always go in for these ones, and according to maybe what the doctor is seeing from your test, he can prescribe you other tests and you should do, so that you can ascertain your health status, so that you can be able to take the decision when it is still early. So are you having a neighbor who is about to get married? Are you having a cousin who is about to get married, a sister, a brother? Please share this video, share to them. They should subscribe to my YouTube channel. They should of course know that there are tests, and that checking your health status before marriage, it is very important, not only for the partners but equally for their children. So please share it to groups, share it to a lot of people, so that they should be informed, because sometimes a lot of people come when they were not informed, when they don't even know that you can do your blood group. You can just sit and go to the hospital and request for your blood group, for genotype check, and just know your blood group and your genotype check. You can just go to the hospital and run a series of tests to know how you are doing. You should not be going to the hospital only when you are sick or when you are presenting with the signs and symptoms. You can always do every year checkup to know how you are faring. Thanks for listening to this video.